You get everybody staring for days. All they see is just a young, pretty face. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. Don't matter.
Hi, and welcome to Run Tall with Tim. I'm Tim. Thanks for being here. I always appreciate the time that you and I get to spend together, so thanks for tuning in. And I hope wherever you are that you're happy, healthy, and staying safe. On today's video, I'm bringing you a newly released set of earbuds by SOUNDPEATS. It's their Air 3 Pro.
But there's something you're trying to hide. There's something you're keeping inside. But I'm trying to get to know you much better.
Now, before I get into it too far, I do want to get a disclosure out of the way. The SOUNDPEATS Air 3 Pros were sent to me for the purpose of review. However, no one's paying me to make this video. No one's telling me what to say, and no one has an opportunity to preview my thoughts before I share them with you first here on YouTube. Now, these retail for $59 US, which I think is a bargain for what you're getting. They will be available soon, and should you wish to pick up a pair for yourself, I'll put a link in the description below. They'll take you right to them on Amazon's website. Now, this is not an affiliate link. It's just a matter of convenience for you. So let's open up the box and see what all comes inside. Now, right off the bat, we're going to find our user manual that gives us all of the information we're going to need to know in order to be able to take advantage of our new earbuds. And then we have our charge case that contains the earbuds themselves. And we'll take a closer look at that here in just a second. But for now, let's just set that aside. And then we have another box here, so let's open that up. And inside, we find some new ear tips as well. So we have some additional ear tips. We have small, medium, and large in case we want to customize the fit and the feel. And I recommend that you do so. It makes the experience a little bit more enjoyable. Not only does it feel a little bit more comfortable if you have the right size ear tips, but I think it also improves the sound quality. So let's set that aside. And then we also have a USB to C charge cable. I always like it when they use a common charge cable like this, because when you have a proprietary type of a charge cable, if you were to lose that, it's just a little bit more difficult to replace it. But when you use a common cable like this, chances are you've got tons of these around the house. So if you do lose it, you won't be out anything. Now, these feature Bluetooth 5.2, the Qualcomm 3046 chipset, and aptX-Adaptive technology. So with that Bluetooth 5.2, you're ensured you got a stable connection, and I found that to be true across multiple devices. And with that aptX-Adaptive technology, the sound experience was always at a premium because it's constantly adjusting to my listening environment. Now, the sound quality is where these deliver big. They feature a 12mm bio-diaphragm driver that's not just loud, but it has a very prominent bass sound to it. So if you love bass, I think you're really going to enjoy these. But the bass didn't wash out the highs or the mids, and if you enjoy music that feature vocals, those vocals still came through really clear. I enjoy the stereo effect, so it gave me the sense of being in a nice large room and listening to these. And not just for listening to music. And I listen to a variety of different genres, and it sounds great across the board. But I also like to watch movies with these. And it gave me a theater sound experience in many ways, especially with that stereo effect. Now, I had paired this with my Amazon Fire Stick, and I was watching some movies off of Amazon Prime Video, and it just sounded absolutely fantastic. Now, if you want to take advantage of the premium sound and that bass and stereo effect that you get and use these to stream movies like I like to do off my Amazon Fire Stick or another device that you might have, or maybe you want to use them to play some video games, you can put them into game mode. Now, that'll reduce the latency or lag all the way down to 60 milliseconds, and I never had any kind of issues with that at all. I always found it to be a really stable connection as well, even though it does reduce the amount of distance that you can be away from your device when you have it into game mode. It wasn't an issue for me at all. Now, you have a choice to listen to these in standard mode. You can use active noise canceling, or you can put them into transparency mode. Now, to test out the active noise canceling, I stood basically next to a white noise machine. Now, in my case, it's an air purifier, but it has that same white noise quality to it. And when I moved from standard mode into that active noise canceling, I could tell right away that it did dampen that sound so that I could hear my music much more clearly. But when I moved from standard mode into transparency mode, the effect was much less, so it wasn't nearly as prominent, especially compared to other SOUNDPEATS products that I've tested in the past, like the MiniPros. So if you're looking to pick these up because of the transparency mode, you might be better off looking at some of the other SOUNDPEATS products that are out there that have a bit more prominent transparency mode, where when you turn on the microphones, you can pick up a lot of the ambient noise that's around you, and you can carry on conversations with people while still having them in your ears. Here, it was just a subtle difference moving from standard into transparency. Now, in total, you get about 6 hours of playtime in standard mode, about 5 hours if you have active noise canceling turned on. And then within the charge case itself, you have 3 additional charges, so you can get 24 hours of playtime, which I think is excellent. And then if we open the charge case, you're going to have an indicator light to let you know how much battery is left in the charge case itself. Now, when it's green, it's at 100%. Now, that light will change to yellow and then to red as the battery starts to deplete, and you're going to need to plug it in to charge it up. And when you do need to charge it, of course, you're going to use that USB to C charge cable that we looked at earlier that they provided for us. And then the charge port is located on the bottom of the charging case. Let's take a closer look at the case. Now, it is small in size, it's lightweight, and in addition to that USB to C charge port that's located at the bottom, on the back of the case is a pairing button. Now, this is a clamshell design. It's really easy to open. It has a nice texture to it. It's kind of soft to the touch. It does have magnetic charge ports here, so you don't have to worry about your earbuds falling out, and you're ensured that you're going to have a good connection to get a fast charge. So let's take a closer look at the earbuds themselves. Now, that SOUNDPEATS logo that's located there toward the top of your earbuds, now that is also your multifunction button, and it's a touch control system that's very intuitive to use. Now, these will automatically turn on when you open the charge case, or if you want to turn them off, just replace them back in the charge case and close the lid and they'll turn off. Now, you can control everything using the control panel, and it's very intuitive, which makes it quick and easy to learn. To increase the volume, you're going to single tap the right earbud. To bring the volume down, you're going to single tap the left earbud. If you want to advance to the next track, all you have to do is just press and hold it for about 1.5 seconds to do that. If you want to play or pause a song, you're going to double tap. You can also use the double tap to answer a phone call and to end a phone call. If you want to reject a phone call that's coming in because you don't have the time to take it while you're in the middle of the workout, all I have to do is just press and hold that multifunction button for about 1.5 seconds, and it's going to reject the call for you. Now, if you want to activate your voice assistants on your smartphone, all you have to do is just triple tap the right earbud to do that. If you want to enter it into gaming mode, to watch movies or to play games and to reduce that latency, you're going to use the left earbud and you're going to triple tap the left earbud in order to enter and exit from gaming mode. Now, if you want to move from standard mode to active noise canceling or to transparency mode, all you have to do is just press and hold that multifunction button for about 1.5 seconds, and it's going to cycle through those different modes for you. So let's check out the microphones to see what it would sound like if you were to use these to take a phone call or if you wanted to use them as wireless microphones. To do that, I'm going to switch over to the Bluetooth wireless mics that are built into the Air 3 Pro. So I'm out on my porch and I wanted to test the microphones and see how they would do outdoors. So this is what it would sound like if you decided to take a phone call, or maybe you want to use these as wireless microphones. Now, these do have a shorter stem, and I found them to be really comfortable. Now, I did end up changing the ear tips to customize the fit and feel for me, and I do think that that's important because not only does it make them a little bit more comfortable, but in my opinion, I think it also improves the sound quality. Now, to do that, it was really easy to do. And again, you'd have 3 different tips to choose from. It's a small, medium, and large. Now, mine came initially with the mediums that were installed, but I did end up installing the smaller size. To do that, all I did was peel off the medium-sized ear tips that were on. Now, I like to turn them inside out when putting them back on again, and I just put it up around where it's going to seal onto the earbud itself, and I just press and roll my finger until it snaps into place. Now, these do have an IPX4 rating, which means that they're splash-proof and they're sweat-proof, so that, you know, if you're out working hard, maybe you're at the gym and you're working up a sweat, or you're like me and you're out on a run, you don't have to worry that your sweat is going to ruin your earbuds. Overall, I'm really enjoying the SOUNDPEATS Air 3 Pros. If you're looking for a set of earbuds for less than $60 US to deliver a dynamic sound, heavy on the bass, I think these are what you're looking for. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Run Tall with Tim.